Community leaders and Chicagoans will gather this weekend to commemorate the Chicago race riot of 1919, also known as the Red Summer. The race riot started on July 27th after the murder of Eugene Williams. Williams, a black teen, was on a raft in Lake Michigan when he accidentally drifted into an area reserved for whites. A group of whites threw stones at Williams and his friends. One hit Williams, causing him to drown. No one was arrested, and that, paired with Williams' death, sparked outrage. The violence spread through Chicago's South Side, where whites and police attacked African Americans while black soldiers stood guard. 38 people died, and more than 500 were hurt. To commemorate this dark part of history in our city and our community, leaders are holding a bike and bus tour through Bronzeville and Bridgeport to educate and hopefully for people to reflect too. Joining us now are two of the organizers, Dr. Peter Cole and Dr. Franklin Cosey Gay, who are also co-directors of the Chicago Race Riot of 1919 Commemoration Project. Thank you both for being with us.
Pleasure.
Good morning. So first, tell us what's happening tomorrow on this tour. What can people expect if they sign up and want to take part?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're very proud that this is our 6th annual bike tour. We'd like to feature key experts and key places that are connected to resilience and resistance, but also the areas that led to the worst racial incident of racial violence in Chicago's history. And so we have approximately six different stops at key locations, different speakers to really uplift this history and really uplift why this history matters presently today.
And can you give us an example of one of the 6 spots, those key spots that people will see along this route?
Of course. Well, so we start and end in Bronzeville, and so we go to one of the locations where the Chicago Defender, the largest black newspaper in the country for some time in the early 20th century, was located. We go by the Ida B. Wells Light of Truth Monument, also in Bronzeville, to celebrate that hero or shiro from our community. We also go to Bridgeport, right, in order to sort of see how the history spread out, how the violence played out. And so we go to Armour Square Park, right, which has long been a site of contention for different groups over who owns or has the right to be in those places. That's also why Eugene Williams was killed. He was killed essentially for swimming in the wrong part of Lake Michigan because some people wanted to enforce basically segregation, even though African Americans had moved away from the South to escape that.
And as we saw the video of the past years that you've been doing this, you said it's your 6th year, I noticed that it's a diverse crowd that's on the tour. So who are you guys talking to here? Who are you targeting for this?
Yeah, we want to certainly uplift organic oneness. They really focus on co-creating events that are connected to healing, racism, and social justice. And this takes everyone. And so we're very proud that in the spaces that we feature historians. We feature Dr. Lance Williams, who is a violence prevention educator. We feature many riders that are connected to this history as well. And so we are very proud to have a diverse group in age and backgrounds participate in this ride, and we're deeply grateful for Organic Oneness and their ability to organize that. The other thing that we want to uplift really quickly is that we want to tie this history to today. And so we're working with youth artists from Firebird Community Arts and Project Fire. They're using glass blowing as a form of trauma-informed therapy, and they're creating actual 38 markers. And so tomorrow will be the first installation. We've been working with the city, the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events to really get this done. And we're really proud to have the city support. We will be installing the first public art monument that's been created by youth, and these are youth that are survivors of violence. So it ties this story of 100 years to today.
Wow, this is so all-encompassing. One last thing, we're running out of time, we have about 30 seconds. Can you tell me about the larger project that this is part of? It's just one step right in something much bigger that you're doing.
Yeah, well, our ultimate purpose is to uplift this history because it so much shapes our city. So many people are really unaware of how this history affects us today. And so, through our website, through our presentations, through our bicycle, foot, and bus tours, which we can do any time of the year, working with Chicago Public Schools so that 10th grade U.S. history classes can learn about the Red Summer. Our public art, which 365 days a year, will start to educate people on the streets of Chicago. The goal is the same, to understand this history in order to sort of own it, And then once we own it, then we can get past it in order to actually make the city that we want and the country that we want, which is one of racial harmony and justice.
Thank you both so much. It's such a unique way to talk about history and have us all reflect on it. Dr. Peter Cole and Dr. Franklin Cosey Gay, thank you both for joining us here on the show.
Thank you.
And again, that bus bike tour is tomorrow. It's starting at the northeast corner of 35th and State Streets. The ceremony will kick it all off at 9:30. If you want to learn more or sign up and get all the details on how to register, head to chicagoraceriot.org.